Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 25th of September 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where we look at the Forex pairs on the daily time frame, all the pairs I'm trading using the high probability and divergence trading method from my books. So we'll just go over all of the ones we're looking at. I think just about every pair's got something on, which is good. First up, if you do like these videos, could you please hit the like button or subscribe button? That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel or new to the video, all these trades that I show in this video, they're all called live or at the time in my Facebook group, also my Telegram channels and Matt's Family Man Trading Discord channel. So they're all called live at the time. And I also post screenshots so of the trade setups. They're not after the fact, they're not cherry picked, so it's all very transparent. And I do put my reputation slightly on the line. What was I going to say? Anyone that wants to join any of those groups, the Facebook group or the Discord channel or Telegram channel, you're more than welcome to. Hopefully there'll be links to those in the description of the video. So let's have a look at a few things. Normally we'd like to start the week with the news ahead, so let's go to that. And that'll be here. This is Forex Factory Economic Calendar, so it's free. You just have to sign up with your email address. The good thing about it is you can filter it and set it up to suit your own needs. I like this fact that it's in your local time, so for me that's Vietnam. So it's a lot easier to follow. I don't have to do any calculations, and time does my head in. I can see down the bottom here, daylight saving time in Australia changes on Saturday, October the 2nd. Another thing that does my head in, daylight saving time. Anywho, let's have a look. I'm really only interested in the red, the high impact events. There's not many. Germany's got their elections on Sunday, this Sunday. Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks on Tuesday. Bailey again on Wednesday, busy man. Powell on Wednesday. And GDP out of Canada on Friday, core PC price index, whatever that is. ISM manufacturing out of the US on Friday. Very quiet week in the news, very quiet week. And remember, this is only scheduled news, so unexpected events, etc. could still sneak up and bite you on the bum. So be careful of all news. Be ready at all times. You never know what can come. So that's pretty boring. So let's have a look at what's on my charts and where's this worksheet. All right, this is a Word document here. As you can see, like I always say, you can pause the video, take a screenshot of this or just read it. It explains what the indicators are and what all the different colors are. So on the price chart, we've got the moving averages. That's their settings there. And we've got the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots you see on the chart. That's them. That's that explained there. Red trend lines, green trend lines, blue trend lines, grey vertical lines are warning signals. How sell trades are designated, how buy trades are designated, stop losses, how they're designated, break-even levels, how they're designated, and what the big green dashed lines are. Big numbers, parity, round numbers, etc. The bottom indicator, or the middle indicator as I call it here, MACD Platinum, is a zero lag MACD, and there's a brief description of what it does. So that's just what's on the chart if you're not familiar with my setup. I think I do put a link in the video description to high probability setups and examples. So have a look at that if you're not familiar with it. So let's get on to the charts. This is all on TradingView. This is my watch list. This is my new watch list. You'll sometimes see me refer to a shared results spreadsheet. It's got nothing to do with this watch list. I used to be on an older watch list. I can see if I can bring it up. Old watch list, old daily. There's only these pairs left on that watch list. That's what the spreadsheet referred to. On that, I was doing a heap of hedging, which is I've gone away from the hedging. All these trades on this new watch list are all traditional type of trades where I'm placing a stop loss right from the get-go. So more traditional. I appreciate that people hedging is a high-risk trading strategy, and some people, because of their jurisdiction, just can't do it. So I'm sticking with the more traditional method, and there's no spreadsheet that's attached to this watch list. We just call the trades live at the time, and on this weekly video I just go through some trade management analysis and what we could have done, should have done, etc., and explain the rules. So let's have a look here. It's a watch list and everything's highlighted, which means something's happening on everything. Everything. If it's light blue, means I've taken some action. If it's dark blue, means there's still a trade open and no action's been taken as yet. Highlighted in orange, something I'm going to talk to you about, or possibly new trade on Monday. So let's go through all these pairs. AusCAD, we took a sell here. Again, all my notes are on the chart. This is what, when I take a trade, I call it at the time. I take a screenshot with all these notes on here and share that to a folder, so everyone's got access to that. So what happens after the fact, who knows, until we do this video. So took a sell here. You can read my notes as to why I took it and what I'm thinking. There was a buy position here that's since been stopped out, so I can get rid of that. So that was profitable, which is good. So we're just in the sell trade now. All right, and as you can see, I've already, normally my stop loss would have been up here initially, but now it's been moved down. Right, the reasons why, we're in a downtrend. Here's the entry on this, obviously the vertical line on the open and next candle. It's gone down, gone down, gone down, gone down. As soon as price is going, as soon as the MACD Platinum is going through the zero level, I'm looking to close half of this trade and bring my stop in tighter. Now, I'm not going to bring it in below the entry level. This is in a downtrend, not a very good one, but I'm going to tighten it up anyway. So the reason why I've closed half and brought my stop down is the MACD Platinum through the zero level. Give that message. So that's all good. So overall, we can't lose on this trade. It would have been a close on definitely this candle. If you've done it, if not, do it on Monday morning, close half here and bring your stop down. So that's the AusCAD looking good. Aussie Japanese yen, a couple of trades going here. As you can read, if you see information on my left, normally means there's two trades on. Now, the sell was here, the trend was starting to go down. That's all this information here. It's gone down nicely, gone down. MACD Platinum through the zero level on the red line I'm looking at with the downtrend. Closing half, bringing the stop in. In the meantime, we've got this buy set up. Now, it's a high-risk buy. You can read my notes here. So we've left a sell on with a tight stop, and we've taken a buy. Now, I appreciate some people can't do that. It's up to you what you want to do. Either you can close the sell or leave the sell on, or just and take the buy, or ignore the buy and leave the sell on. Entirely up to you. So this is a high risk buy. It's just it's against the trend. There's no supporting divergence, and you can read the further notes down here. It's not a great setup at all. So just be careful that buy set up, and I'll explain why there. That's why I'll be inclined to leave the sell on. Aus New Zealand, buy trade, high risk, regular bullish divergence. Again, read the notes. We're going against the trend. Look at the MA starting to spread to the downside. Look, this is going nowhere fast. The MACD Platinum is just below the zero level. We're already through the zero level. Now, you could probably tighten up the stop a little bit. It's not really going to achieve much. I'll probably just leave it where it was. Just leave it where it is. See how we go. Give it a couple of days. Ideally, with against the trends, you want to see price to go back towards the MAs. And then if you haven't already closed out half, then that's when you would close out half. So wait for it to pop up. Hopefully the MAs will come to price, or price will go to the MAs. It's been grinding down. MACD Platinum hasn't been. Big divergence there. Aussie USD. All right, let's have a look here. In a sell trade here, you can read the notes there. Hidden bearish divergence, as you can see. MACD Platinum's down through the zero level, and we're looking for the orange line here. So in here somewhere, close half, bring the stop in. Now, Monday, the good thing about TradingView is, and TradingView does this, MT4, MT5 don't. TradingView on a Friday will show you what's coming on a Monday. They present the dots. In this case, we've got a buy signal here on this bearish candle, which is a little bit off-putting. But now, what I'm going to do here is I've already brought my stop in. I'm just going to leave this trade on. The trend is down, even though we've got a higher high here. The trend is still down. I'm just going to leave that on, just a bit of a risk taking. You got options here. One thing is I'm not taking the buy. Not taking the buy. It's just, there's no supporting divergence. It's against the trend, and price is already at the MA. So it'd be a high risk buy. Look, if you take it, just go on a low risk percentage. It's still a viable buy signal. MACD Platinum's below the zero level. Remember, with the MACD Platinum, we're looking to sell when it's above the zero level, which is this grey dotted line, and we're looking to buy when it's below the zero level. So in this case, we're still below the zero level, so it's still a valid buy signal. I'm not going to take it. You can either close your sell out, or you can bring your stop down maybe just above this high here. Actually, that'd be the smart thing to do. Let's do that. We'll bring our stop down in here, in that little no man's land. We had a bearish candle on Friday, so we'll see how we go. We can't lose on the second half then. We'll make that call, but I'm not taking the buy, leaving as is, so I'll just change that. So all I've done is tighten up the stop, nothing else. But you have options there. Taking the buy, not my thing, so I won't be calling the buy. CAD Swiss, what do we got here? We have all right. We got a sell trade in here. I'll just move this grey line out of the way so it's not stuck in a range. New sell signal, very tight and flat, so happy to trade in either direction. Not a great setup. It's all a bit range bound. The MACD is just above the zero level, which it was. And look, we're already, it's bounced straight up. We've got a green dot, a green QMP filter dot on the same side of the MACD Platinum. I'm calling that trade as closed for a loss. I'm not going to let it get to the stop loss. So the CAD Swiss sell is closed there on the open of this Friday's candle for a loss. So the entry was down here, closing there, not letting it get to the stop. It's just range bound, it's messy. We could look for another sell, but in the meantime, I'm calling that as a close. So I'll fix that chart up after the video. So close for a loss, CAD Swiss. Euro Aussie, another one. We took a buy here. Now, took a buy, trend is up, had this nice little support level here, hidden bullish divergence. It popped up, MACD Platinum just got close to the zero level. It popped through on the blue line, but then we got the sell signal here. Couple of options. You could close the buy trade and take a small loss. That'd be the smart, conservative thing to do. You can always look for another buy setup, possibly. If you consider that the trend is still up, you may have a look at this and see this bullish candle on Friday. And if you haven't closed already on Friday morning, you could bring your stop up below this low here. Just tighten it up. You're not going to lose much more if you had already closed. But generally, when I get a signal like that, a reverse signal, I'm closing the trade. So I'm calling this trade closed for a small loss on Friday morning's open. So we'll fix that up after the event. But, you could have waited another candle and just see how we're going. The reason why I say that is the trend is up and we had hidden divergence to start with, which is one of my favorites. But now we've sort of got this up here, low, new high, down, didn't break the previous low, so got a good support level. Up, now we're rolling over. So you could call that like a head and shoulders type pattern, which generally means it could go that way. So the safe thing is close that out, take your small loss and move on. Euro Swiss. Now this was there was a buy trade here. and I've moved my stop up to this level here, and that was stopped out. So that buy trade finished with a nice profit, which is good. So now we'll just concentrate the sell signal. The initial sell was in here. You can just see there's a red dot under there. Took it, got stopped out. So the sell signal remained valid. So what I've done is I drew this trend line across the lows here and looked for a break. The break was on this big candle here, which is probably wasn't ideal. I would have liked to got in a bit earlier as per my notes, but I took the sell in here on the break. So it's just a sell signal to remain valid. MACD platinum still above the zero level. Took the sell. It went against me initially, but on Friday started to come back to my entry level. MACD platinum still above the zero level. So we're still in this sell trade. Stop loss up here hasn't been touched, which is good. And we're moving on. Euro yen. All right, a couple of things here. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. There's a sell trade here. It went down through the MACD platinum on the zero level, and we hit this previous low. Now, if you hit a previous low, if you haven't already closed half, that is a good time to close half also. Another trade management trick, hit a previous low, some profit on the table there, close half, put my stop in there. Now, that sell has now been, dragged my stop right down. That's above this spiky little candle here. That stop's now been taken out on Friday. Friday morning, we got a buy signal. You can read the notes for the buy there. So now the sell's finished for a profit, which is good. So I'll tidy up this chart at the end. And we're in this buy now. Stop losses down here for the buy. And we're heading in the right area. MA is all very tight, all very flat. Good support here, or a hidden bullish divergence, whichever way you want to look at it. But we're going long now. Sell's finished, so I'll tidy that up shortly. Euro USD is highlighted in orange. New trade signal on Monday. Similar to the Aussie USD, except the only difference is this is supported by a hidden bullish divergence. So we've got lower lows on the MACD platinum, which is an oscillator, and higher lows on price. So that's hidden bullish divergence. A little bit tricky to spot sometimes, but that's it. So here's the last trade was this sell, which is these notes here. So I had the sell, came down, MACD platinum through the zero level. I'm closing half, bringing my stop down. That's what's happened. Now we've got this buy signal. Now you've got a couple of options here. If you're in a jurisdiction where you can leave the sell signal on, I would, because we're in a downtrend. Look at the MA. So generally, if you're in the trend, you want to try and give it a bit of wiggle room. And this is a high risk buy. Even though it's got divergence, you're trading against the trend. Price is pretty close to the MAs already, and the MACD platinum's not that far below the zero level. I'm going to take the buy on Monday, but I'm leaving that partial sell on and with the stop where it is. So that's just the way I'm thinking at the moment. That's the Euro USD, new buy signal on Monday. As long as it opens up pretty close to where it closed on Friday, that's fine. So it's a high risk buy trade. If you're only taking the buy trade and you close the sell, just don't go in with if you normally use 2% on a trade risk, go on and say with 1% or 0.5% or something like that. So that's a Euro USD. Pound Swiss, another couple of trades. We had a buy back here. Look at this, range bound. This has been range bound for a long time. If you watched any of my videos, I've been banging on about this for a while. So let's look at the buy here. MACD platinum through the zero level. It's up to you what you do. You could have closed half then, brought the stop up. Definitely close half when it hits this high here. Look, it hits this trend line. That's a gimme. Look, touch it here, touch it there. If you watch the videos previous, you know I've been talking about this. So close half, definitely. Brought my stop right up there, nice and tight. In the meantime, bounced off that, got a sell signal. High risk, we're already close to. And look, again, it's bounced off that bottom level and it's popped back up and Fridays came back down. So we're stopped out on the remaining buy, overall profit on that buy, small profit. So I'm going to tidy up this chart when I'm finished. So the buy's finished, We're only in the sell now, and we've really got to break this low. The thing is, normally with ranges, they do all come to an end eventually, so you just want to be on it when it breaks. At the moment, we're in the sell, the stop up, still up here. MACD Platinum still heading down towards the zero level, so no longer a buy. So that's all good. CAD Swiss. Not CAD Swiss, Pound Swiss. Pound Yen. Nothing happening here. Oh, here we go. Again, another range-bound pair, like a few of the pound pairs. We're in a buy. Hidden regular bullish divergence, so lower lows on price and higher lows on the oscillator. High risk buy. MA is very tight in this range band. Took the buy, going nowhere fast, but at least we're not losing. Pound New Zealand, another one that's going nowhere fast. I've been hammered on this on the lower time frames. All these candles, when you see the daily, and this pair does this every now and then. Look at these are daily candles. You've got a bearish, bullish, bearish, nothing, bullish. It's just hard. So in the meantime, we're in this sell here. We're in the range here. Eventually broke. I've dragged my stop down. The stop's at this level here for the sell. So we closed half. When we broke this range, I got to this range, and the MACD Platinum's through the zero level. So that's your trade management ideas. In the meantime, we could probably extend this along here a bit because this will probably become possibly resistance. We'll just put that there. So in the meantime, I get this buy signal here. MACD Platinum a long way below the zero level, and it's just ground sideways. In the meantime, MACD Platinum's been heading up. Had this red dot here, which got me a little bit concerned, but then Friday or Monday morning, we're going to have a pop up. So there's really not much you can do here. All I've done is move my stop up a little bit, just to tighten things up a little bit. So we're still in a partial sell, and this full buy going nowhere fast. That's the Pound New Zealand, and we'll just wait and see how it goes. If, for example, I'll give it one more candle. The MACD Platinum, as I said, through the zero level. If we have a nice bullish candle here, I might consider closing half of this buy. The sell will probably be stopped out, and I'll bring the stop up a bit tighter. That's my trade management plans for the Pound New Zealand. Pound USD. We're going to sell here. Again, little ranges everywhere. It's not really a big level down here. So this was, the line would have been drawn here and just extended across. We took the sell here. We got this nice little resistance level, or double top, triple top, whichever way you want to look at it. And MAs are super tight. Take the sell in here. Bang, bang, bang. Coincides with this bearish candle and MACD Platinum through the zero level. Close half, drag the stop down. That's your trade management. MACD through the zero level and hit this previous support level, and it's proved it bounced off it basically. Didn't take my stop out, and Friday I've had another bearish day, so it might keep on going down. So it's the Pound USD. New Zealand CAD, right. Had a buy back here. This has been range bound also. Had a buy, popped up through there. We closed out half, got to this previous high up here. Definitely haven't, if you hadn't closed half, you would have by then. Dragged my stop right up, nice and tight. No, not nice and tight, but locking in profit even on the second half. Sell signal here based on this resistance level. It was a high risk trade though. Went sideways, nowhere fast. My initial stop would have been up here somewhere. You can look at the previous videos, you'll see that stop. It's gone up, come back to this level again, price, then dropped down nicely. And on Friday, we've got this big drive down. We've obviously stopped out of the remaining buy trade, so that's finished. So I'll remove that from the chart after I finish the video. So we're just in the sell. Friday is driven us through. So on Monday, what you'd be doing with this, with MACD Platinum through the zero, close half, bring the stop down to this level here. The buy is no longer in play, so we're in a sell, or we're taking some profit off the table, and we are looking for more. So it's good. New Zealand CAD all going well. USD Japanese yen, one pair that's doing my head in on Friday. You can see it's range bound. Been going nowhere fast. MACD Platinum hogging the zero level. Same along here. Yeah, just an ugly pair to trade on the daily time frame. My partial sell from here was stopped out. I've just made a note of that. So the last trade was a sell in here. That's why I left that line there. Again, it got down to this previous support level, closing half, bringing the stop in. It's been stopped out. So that's been removed from the chart. And we'll get rid of that. So now we've just got this buy. And again, it's going nowhere fast. MACD Platinum's through the zero level. I'll give it one more day. We're at this resistance. Give it one more day. See what it does. I've already dragged the stop up nice and tight. But I wouldn't have closed half just yet. You could have, but you're not getting much bang for your buck there. Give it one more day, see how we go. That's the USD Japanese yen. Tough better trade lately. USD Singapore Dollar. Now this one, we had some discussion on this in the last couple of videos. What it was it came very close to being stopped out on this spike down, this buy. In the meantime, I called it. It was within a couple of pips and on the buy side, which is good. So I'm assuming it didn't get stopped out. If you were stopped out, then I suggested you do a trend line across here and take a buy on the break of the trend line, which would have been this one, so a re-entry. And it's popped up nicely, popped up. MACD Platinum through the zero level. So anywhere in here, closing half, and you bring your stop up. We're looking good. Thursday we had this bearish candle which came back down towards the entry, and Friday had another bullish candle. So that's why you don't want to close the trade, just give it a bit of room. The trend is technically up, even though it's struggling a bit. There was divergence, both hidden and regular. So we're still in the trade, and in the meantime I've started to draw my trend lines in for bearish divergence here. Possible setting up for hidden bearish divergence. We've got higher highs on the oscillator, the MACD Platinum, which is here, and lower highs on the price. Now, nothing's been confirmed yet. If this price keeps on going up, and goes like that, that divergence setup is no longer valid. Just delete the lines. Simple as that. So we're in a buy, looking good. Gold. Let's have a look here. Took a sell back here. Nice resistance level there. Went nowhere fast, bang, bang, sideways. Look at the MACD to run my cursor over. Big bearish candle there. MACD Platinum through the zero level. If you hadn't closed half, close up the next candle or the next candle. Close half there, close half. It's a previous low, as you can see here. Close half, bring your stop. I would have brought my stop into above the high here. It's pop back up, pop back up towards the entry level. Then Thursday we had this big down candle. I'm bringing my stop down inside the entry on my second half and just above this high here. We're still going down, but there is a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, hence the warning signal there. Yeah, so that's gold. We've actually done pretty well on gold. Nice QMP filter. It's had some good signals there, so it's all good. Now, a couple of two, they're just more curiosity than anything else because people have got an interest in this is the US 500, which is the stock market, US stock market. Last signal was this sell, well, it wasn't, it was second last signal was this sell up here. And as I say every video, look at this uptrend. If you're taking sells, high risk stuff, isn't it? But eventually, the previous low, this is one to watch out for. Was it going to get taken out? Technically it got taken out, but it held. And it's held. So it got taken out with this tail or the spike through, but the body of the candles remained above it. And then we've got this buy signal. You can see a little buy signal on here. Move everything that way. There's a green dot. You can see it there, which you would take if you are a stock trader or trading indices, whatever you trade. Take it there. MACD Platinum's a long way below the zero level. So it's getting the extreme you remember this oscillates around the zero level, so it'll always come back to the zero level eventually. Might take months, but who knows? But no, so that buy signal there. So the sell's finished. You should have closed out half somewhere in here when the price got to the MAs. Basically, you close down half, tighten up your stop. So the sell's done. So we'll get rid of that. We're just probably looking at a buy now. That's probably an important one, and we'll take it from there. So here we go. Bitcoin, high volatile instrument to trade. I have got an interest in the cryptos. I do trade them, or more invest in them. Right, the last signal was this buy here. Hidden bullish divergence. Now with trading crypto, it's up to you how you. Generally, I don't use stops on crypto because you get a lot of spikes that things move quickly sometimes. Then they recover quickly. So it is high risk. Don't get me wrong, high risk. So what we've got here is we've got a buy signal, which was based on hidden bullish divergence, which I love. Now, then we've got a reversal here. Now, the smart thing would be just to get out, take your loss, and then wait for a new buy. MACD Platinum still below the zero level, possibly setting up for regular bullish divergence. Nothing confirmed as yet. So I'd be looking for what I'd be doing. I'm not sure if you can even do it on the platforms. Is hedge this. It'd be a buy, hedge, sell. They're looking for a second buy. I know you could probably do it in the MT4 platforms, but whether you could do it on platforms like CoinSpot or Coinbase or Binance or something like that, I'm not sure. So basically looking for a second buy here on Bitcoin. So that's it for the charts, guys. Hopefully I went through a bit of trade management. I know I've got people asking about trading exits, etc., and when I dictate. It's mainly I'm looking at the MACD Platinum, that zero level. That's one thing, and previous highs, previous lows, and also a reversal on the QMP filter dot. But generally, if I'm looking at a pair that's in a trend that I consider to be a good trend, then I want to give the trade a bit more wiggle room, which means I'm not going to tighten up my stop so tight. But if I'm against the trend, then I'm obviously want to tighten my stop up a little bit tighter. All right, that's it for the video. Like I said, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And everyone's more than welcome to join the groups. And hopefully we just got the one new trade signal on Monday. That's a Euro USD. That'll be a buy, high risk buy. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. And thanks for watching. Chat later. Cheers.